Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Thursday, the 13th of October 2022. Remember viewers, it's a privilege to be here on Real Talk on this Thursday night to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing else but the truth. So now, I just want to remind you, Trinidad and Tobago, that we are on the social media platform also. We are on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Like and share on your Facebook account to the 5,000 contacts that you have, that they will also see the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. We are also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe and you will know when we go live. And viewers, we are also on the most talk about social media platform around the world, TikTok. You can search Saieed Ali Real Talk on TikTok. Like, share, send your friends and family the link also. So viewers, we're trending on the 3 hottest social media platform, which is Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We're on Synergy Network Live Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. So now, by now everyone knows I'm a licensed money lender. I'm the Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies. I'm also the Managing Director of Real Talk Real Estate. Also the Managing Director of Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Managing Director of Real Talk Security and Intelligence Unit. So viewers, it's 5 different companies. I'm also a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow, it is not a problem. We at Real Talk Group of Company, we are licensed to lend money. So all you need to have is 2 forms of ID, a utility bill, and whatever you are using as collateral. Or we would say security. Security meaning your house, your land, your car. You could use gold. You could use a vehicle. Once you have these things, items, and it is not owing on, you can come in on number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas, and we will have a discussion. Now, our contact numbers are 339-1670, 238, no, I made a mistake, 238, that 238 working number? Alright, 339-1670, 267-7325, 242-7690. So viewers, get in touch with these numbers. You can also call us on the South Office, 242-7690, set up a meeting, go down and have a discussion with them viewers. Or if you're in the central area, from Cuba all the way up to Port of Spain area, you can come to our central office at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas, have a discussion, and you could get money borrow. You love to lend? No, you don't love to lend, you love to borrow. And Saieed love to lend. Saieed love to lend. 238-6716 is also a number you can get in touch with us from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Our office is open at both locations Monday to Friday and Saturday from 8:30 to 12 noon. So viewers, get in touch with us if you're looking for money borrow. And also, those of you who would love to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, you can contact us at these numbers. Even the number that is on screen, viewers, you can contact us at this number. You want to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union? Let me tell you something. This credit union that will be launching, it will be different from the rest. That I could guarantee you. You know, when I tell you something, you see it come to pass. You do see it come to pass. I'm not here to make friends and skin and drink and just eat food and live life and fancy cars. No, I'm here for a reason. You are here for a reason also. I am here for a purpose. You are here for a purpose also. And always remember, viewers, always remember, you as a citizen, you as a human, you as an individual, always remember you have the power to change things. Always remember that. You have the power to change things. Ala anta kamazil irrahamatu rekebe ela anta. One thing God have given unto us is the power to choose. Eve had the power and she chose to buy the apple. She chose to. We ever ask ourselves, if Eve did not buy that apple, what would happen? But nevertheless, viewers, we'll leave that for another day. I am Saieed Ali. You are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali, the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago thus far. And I am proud. It's the blessings of God. So if you want to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, viewers, 2386716, 3391670. Contact those numbers, and there are certain requirements that we will ask of you, and you'll be a member. It is easy as 1, 2, 3. It is easy as saying 2 add 2 is 4. That is how easy it is to become a member of Real Talk Credit Union than having your dead grandmother have to sign a document for you. Hey, before we go any further, Crystal, my darling, we at Real Talk, they are missing you. Also, Nani is missing you. Nana is missing you also. So we just want to say, we wish you all the best and a speedy recovery. That is all we want to say. So come back soon. So as we start up our program tonight, viewers, Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, is hoping to provide monkeypox vaccine to the region by the end of the year through the revolving fund. According to Director Dr. Kasara, my mistake. Now, the doctor states that vaccine have already gone to some countries. She indicated that on the 4th of October, Brazil was the first country to receive an initial shipment of 9,900 doses. Chile followed, receiving its first shipment on October 6th. And she added that TNT, as well as other countries, have all expressed interest in acquiring vaccine. Her name is Dr. Carissa. So it's my mistake. There was a little error in the spelling, and it's Carissa. That's her name. Now, viewers, she also said PAHO is working with these countries and the manufacturer to complete request deliveries by the end of this year, provided that requirements are met. TNT has placed an order for 2,000 doses of the monkeypox vaccine through PAHO. Now, the doctor also noted that the vaccine supply is still limited. So vaccination among high-risk groups should be prioritized. Let's just hope that we in Trinidad don't end up like the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's just hope that we don't end up like that. But we'll just wait and see of what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, we love to lay back and take everything for granted, and this not coming here, and we don't need to have that discussion. And what next? What next? You know how health is lackadaisical in Trinidad? It will be rampant all around us in other countries. We will take a step back, and when it enters into our country, then we will look to have a meeting, then we will look to have a news briefing, then we will go to Parliament. You know how we are. You know how our health ministry is in Trinidad and Tobago. They don't give a damn if you live or die. I am saying it to vex loss. You cannot say Saieed is lying because there's numerous of complaints. We just get on our program live about the hospital conditions in our country. In our country. And what do we do about it? We lay back. We lay back. But thank God, the nurses and them who were frontline workers in the pandemic, they are going to get a little extra salary. Thank God for that. Minister of Planning and Development, Penelope Beckles Robinson, have stated that the government is continuing to look at feasibility of a work from home policy. Question by Couva North MP Ravi Ratiram whether the government is considering any work from home policy. Beckles Robinson said there is an allocation of $1 million to the public administration to look at such a policy. $1 million. All the listeners, we ain't had no money, you know. We ain't had no money. But they have $1 million to give to the public administration to look at such a policy. The corporation cannot get $100,000 to buy material. The corporation cannot get money to buy diesel to put into the farm or to put into the excavator. But they have $1 million to spend at public administration to look into a policy. What type of policy? Work from home policy. During the pandemic, did they spend $1 million to this public administration to look into that policy? Oops, I don't say those things. You will draw an attention. Good, let me draw the attention. Beckles added that her ministry is in collaboration with public administration ministry on this, so she could not give a timeline for when such policy might be implemented. Here it is.
Development of a work from home policy for public service. This line item was allocated $300,000, and it is also something that would have been placed in the manifesto with respect to work from home. However, in 2022, nothing was utilized for the development of this work from home policy. Can the minister explain if this project has been abandoned?
At all. No, not at all. We have actually developed terms of reference, and we are working with the Ministry of Public Administration. So no, we haven't abandoned it.
And when we expect to have this project completed? And
in the Ministry of Public Administration, you would see that there's an allocation of $1 million for that exercise.
Madam Minister, can you advise when we expect to have this project completed so that we can actually have a work from home policy?
I cannot say that because we are working together with the Ministry of Public Administration, but just to indicate that for us this is an important exercise.
$1 million. Councillors have been complaining throughout Trinidad and Tobago that the corporation cannot get as much as $100,000 to buy some material to patch the road in the community, but they want to invest $100 $1 million into the public administration to look at a work from home policy. The work from home policy, apparently, it is more important than patching the damn roads in our community. It is more important. During the 2 years pandemic in Trinidad and Tobago, they didn't have no policy, you know. You had to work from home whether you like it or not. Many of us loved it. Many of us loved it. So why the hell are we going to spend $1 million to look at a policy when we actually did it during the pandemic? We have money to waste. We have money to waste. 238-6716 is the phone number to call in, viewers, to interact with us live on our program. In its 2020 general election manifesto, the PM identified implementing a work from home policy for the public and private sector as one of its campaign promise. However, on September 26, Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali stated that the public sector was not ready for a major work from home policy, given that it requires certain technical infrastructure and a certain level of discipline. He said, some people not even working in the office. So, we have to be careful how we talk about that. Listen to this.
That is a matter, the government has not set about to have a work from home policy except when we were forced during COVID. When you were allowed to come back out, we are still back out to normal. I don't know that we are sufficiently prepared for that to be a major initiative, largely because it requires certain technical infrastructure and a certain level of discipline. This is Trinidad, and Tobago. So we're not ready for a major work from home policy because some people are not even working in the office. So we have to be careful how we talk about that.
Ready for it. We're not ready for it. We have to be careful. But they're going to waste $1 million into it. Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to talk about the PM discussion based on world oil price. After this.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. Are you looking?
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley have stated that persons may actually pay less at the gas station, as he outlined projected decreases in the cost of different type of fuel if there are consequence decrease in the price of fuel on the global market. So Trinidad and Tobago, I want you all to answer this question. What caused the government of the day to raise the fuel price in Trinidad and Tobago? Listen to this. Guyana recently, about 2 weeks ago, reduced the price again on fuel. They did it in April, and again they come on, about 2 weeks back, they decreased the price also. Barbados decreased the price at their pumps. Trinidad and Tobago increased the price at their pumps. Now the Prime Minister have the guts now to come out and tell Trinbagonians now that they may soon see a decrease of fuel at the gas stations if the global market drops. How is that even possible? How? Guyana dropped the price 2 times this year. Barbados dropped the price 1 time this year. Twice in this year. Trinidad and Tobago increased the price. But this Prime Minister coming to tell Saieed and coming to tell you that according to the global price of fuel, we could see a decrease. Listen to this video.
Our friends on the other side will have you believe that that is not enough. So what they're saying, maybe we should put 3 billion. In other words, take 2 billion from health, or it has to come from somewhere. They were very careful not to say what you have to take and from where. They're simply saying 1 billion is not enough. But we have to stand in full public view and say the subsidy will be $1 billion. And it works this way, Madam Speaker.
Trinidad and Tobago, listen to this. Guyana buys fuel globally. Barbados buys fuel globally. We in Trinidad and Tobago, we buy fuel also. Since the shutting down of the refinery, we purchase fuel now. Again, I would say this. What strategy did Barbados Prime Minister use? And what strategy did Guyana President use to keep their price down? What strategy are we using that would cause our price to increase twice this year? Twice this year. And according to Shortman in Burt, I raise it once, they riot. I raise it 2 times, they riot. If I raise it 3 times, they mightn't riot. He raised it twice this year. Twice this year. And what did we do? What did we do? Police shoot a black man in the US, a criminal. No, strangle him, I believe, to death. A criminal. A criminal. And what happened in Trinidad and Tobago? We walk in the road. We walk in the road, we protesting. We protesting. Because a criminal died in the US. Fuel price going up and everybody zip them out. And they sit down home inside their house. Inside their house they sit down. How come they may come out to protest? How come? The killing of a criminal is more important than you spending $100 more to fill your tank of gas. Watch me, that the kind of brains we dodo here in Trinidad have. That is the type of brain we have. Let's say something now. Let's say something. You see, right now I protesting, you know. I protesting on national television to let the world know the kind of foolish cabinet we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, and it even goes further than this. I believed France increased the price at the pump by 10 cents, I believe. And they nearly burned down France. In Trinidad, here is it $2. Twice. $1 by $1. And what we do? We scan him out. Well, man, go do, I have to pay it. You want to know why I just get things done in Trinidad? Because when I tell you X, Y, and Z going to happen, bet your last 10 cents it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So here the PM added that one of the challenges facing the government was the high cost of the fuel subsidy, adding that without a limit of $1 billion, it would cost the countries even more in the long term. The PM justified the limit by breaking down the cost of premium, super, and diesel if fuel price fell. Listen to this now.
In earnings. But we said we'll keep the subsidy at $1 billion, which means that the prices that exist now, which is $7.75 for premium, $6.97 for super, $4.50 for kerosene, and $4.41. If there's no adjustment, those prices remain. But the government says we'll keep the offer of $1 billion on subsidy. So it's going to go like this, Madam Speaker. At $87.50, premium would be $7.75, super $6.97, and diesel at $4.41.
So you raise the price, and they're going to drop it? And now you want to come and tell me now, if the global price goes down, we would see a decrease? We would see a decrease? Keep in mind, Trinidad and Tobago, that Barbados buying fuel at the U.S. cost. Guyana is buying fuel at U.S. cost. What are we paying? Not the same damn U.S.? But they want to come on television. They want to keep media briefing to bamboo Saieed head. To do what? You raise it without a goddamn reason. Twice, not once. I want to come and bamboozle my head now that Saieed, if the price of fuel goes down globally, you're going to see a decrease at the pump. Did it went up when Barbados purchased? Did it go up when Guyana reduced their price twice for this year? They pay in the same US. Guyana, US, and Trinidad, US are no different. Barbados, US, and Trinidad, US, together with Guyana, it's no difference. But we's clowns. We is clowns. However, he said, the government anticipation that the price of fuel will be determined based on the price of fuel from previous month, and it will be posted at gas stations.
So what we anticipate is going to happen is that every month the government will post at the fuel subsidy, at the fuel use place, a price of the based on the average price of oil during the previous month, during that month. So at the end of the month, the government will look and see what was the average price of fuel during the month, and we'll post that for the month ahead. And then we'll do the same thing, average price, when the month ahead comes, end of the month, you look at the average price.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, he said that if the average price was $85 premium, it will drop to $6.92. Super to $6.66, but diesel will stay at $4.41. If it drops to $80, premium drops to $6.28, super to $6.05, and if it drops to $75, premium will drop to $5.68 and super will drop to $5.43. Since the budget was read, citizens have been in an uproar over the second increase in the price of fuel for the year. So Trinidad and Tobago, who are we? Are we some duncy head people? Are we some duncy head people? You tell me. You tell me. Why the hell did they raise the price in the first place? They wanted to go to Guyana. Or a delegate team from Trinidad left to go Guyana to sell Guyana a module, an agriculture module, but they refused to sell our farmers in Trinidad here a agriculture module. And then I should listen to them? Now when I had to listen to them? Guyana dropped their price with fuel twice for this year. And these clowns and them come and raise it up for us. And you know what we say? Hey, pull up my partner who is mine there. You know what we say? We shall say, great is the P&M for jacking up the price of fuel twice for this year. Hey, look my boy, watch him. Hey, watch that. Look at it. Wind down, wine and go down low. Wind down, wine and go down low. Wind down, wine and go down low. Yes, we love the price. Yes, we love the price. Yes, we love the price. How come we are riot yet? How come we are riot yet? Great is the P&M. All the P&M lovers, what do we say? Throw your hands in the air. Throw your hands in the air. And you know what he's singing? Left foot, right foot. Your left foot paying $1 more and your right foot paying $1 more. But you want to tell Saeed, oh Saeed, you mustn't bash the P&M. Let me tell you something. If you want to swallow our yellow boulders and call that tea in the morning, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to eat a nice bread with some nice butter and a thick piece of cheese on top of it. I don't want to swallow a yellow boulders for tea in the morning. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from that break, we're going to talk about Imbert defending the budget oil and the gas price after this.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, for those of you who wants to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, please contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670 or 242-7690. Contact us. We will take our relevant information from you, and hopefully by the first week in November, which everything is being set for, you can be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union in Trinidad and Tobago. So Trinidad and Tobago, everybody know I have the best interest rate on fixed deposit right now. Join our credit union and you will be amazed of the type of offers you're going to be getting. So remember that. So here it is now, viewers. Finance Minister Colin Mimboud has defended the government decision to peg the 2022-2023 budget on oil and natural gas price at $92.50 US per barrel and $6 US per MMBTU. Mimboud observed that since he presented the budget on September 26, persons questioned the oil and natural gas price and if it was pegged against. Referring to data on local oil and gas price between January and August that he requested from the Energy Ministry, Mimboud stated that TNT gets crude from all sorts of sources, including the Galeota oil, which described as TNT's most valuable oil or local crude oil. Listen to Mimboud.
I'd like now to go to some information I requested from the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries, and I had asked them to give me details of the actual weighted average local crude oil prices in Trinidad and Tobago, and just for reference, I limited it to the period January to August 2022, where I was aware that we had data. I also asked for what is called the netback price of gas, which is the price that is used for calculating revenue. And just for the information of honorable senators, the average price of local crude, and we get crude from all sorts of sources. The Galeota crude is by far the most valuable, and you get the highest price for that. And then different crudes attract different.
Now, Mimboud added, the average from January to August was US $102.06 per barrel. And over that period, West Texas Intermediate crude oil sold at $100.38 US per barrel. And the Brent crude oil at US $104.01 per barrel. Listen to this.
In contrast, the weighted average for West Texas Intermediate, which used to be a benchmark for Trinidad and Tobago but is no longer the benchmark, was $100.38 for the same period, and Brent, which is a better benchmark for us, was an average of $104.01. So our local crude, on average, fetched about $2 below the price of Brent and about $2 above the price of West Texas Intermediate. So that for benchmarking purposes, I think it's safe to take an average between WTI and Brent in terms of forecast.
You hear how them just talk? Listen to this. He said the world gas price is currently US $6.66 per MMBTU. Brent is selling at $93 US per barrel and almost reached $99 US per barrel earlier in the week. Against this background, Imbert said, only the government is confident that the oil and gas price against which it pegged the budget were good.
If one looks at the prices today, the Henry Hub price of gas is $6.66, and the Brent crude oil price is $93.01. And earlier this week, Brent almost hit $99. There's extreme volatility in oil and gas prices, more so in oil than in gas. Gas has been fairly stable for the last several months at somewhere between $6–7 per MMBTU. So that we feel pretty confident that our gas price is a good price, because the gas price that we get in Trinidad and Tobago is really an average of a number of markets. It's not just Henry Hub. You could be misled if you look at Henry Hub. It could confuse you, because Henry Hub is an anachronistic measure. There used to be something called Lake Charles, which no longer used. But our gas is sold all over the world.
Our gas is being sold all over the world. You all heard that? You all heard that? Minister also added that the government consulted with the U.S. Energy Information Association. They also consulted with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, World Bank, Standard & Poor's, and FinTech on projected oil and gas price. So I wonder if all these companies said to these ministers and said to the cabinet, hey, here what's going on. We need you all to increase the price. So I wonder if this same company now said to the Barbadian government, I need you all to decrease the price. And said to the president, Mr. Ali in Guyana, I need you all to decrease the price. Now, let's say something now. Or let's say something now. Saieed, don't say that on television. Well, I just said it. You know, sometimes there are birds that is whistle, toodly doodly doodly doo doo doo. So did FinTech and Standard & Poor's and the Monetary Fund, did they go to the Barbadian government and said, hey, toodly doodly doo, we need you to decrease the price in fuel in your country. And then the little bird now flew down to Guyana. Twiddly doodly doo doo, twiddly doodly doo doo, twiddly doodly doo doo. Here is Mr. Ali. We need you to decrease the price of fuel in your country, because we have to fly down to Trinidad to tell that cabinet members to increase the price. Let me tell you something, Trinidadian. We have to be really damn stupid in this country. We really have to be damn stupid in this country. Our neighbor, about 2 or 3 islands up the road, decreased the price. It's the same US dollar they purchasing gas for. In Guyana, they decreased it twice in this year, and it's the same US dollar they're purchasing gas for. I wonder if we in Trinidad is eat dotish donut. To be that stupid, not to say nothing about the gas price being increased twice in our country. What we eating? Dotish donut? Huh? And when Saieed on television now saying us something about it, to get the price to go down just to put the gas in your gas tank, you want to launch at me. For what? For what? For what? Who's standing for you? Who's standing for you in your gap? Nobody. Nobody. Which printed press? Usually printing an article and quarreling about the citizens making noise about the gas price. None. Which TV host in Trinidad and Tobago talking about it? And actually demanding that the price go down. None beside Real Talk. Well, I want to jump on my chest. Oh, Saieed, don't say nothing. You know we love them. Well, you sir will be swallowing bold as 40. That's why I just tell people, I don't need nobody to support my program, because when I start, you might get offended by your own friend. And you see how God bless me? You see how God bless me? 4 years I started up this program. It will be 5 years just now. I funded my own program. I come and I created Real Talk Real Estate. I come and I created Real Talk Security and Intelligence Unit. I come and I created Real Talk Group of Companies. I just do spiritual work. Now we have Real Talk Credit Union coming on stream. And you want to say, God is blessing me? Nothing. My light lighting and my bird whistling. Toodly doodly doodly doo doo doo. And you know what we're going to say? Ring the bell down there. That is what you call the blessings of God. Oh, Saieed, you're not begging God to bless me with a car, and God I want to bless me, and you get up 12 o'clock from your bed. You're getting up 12 o'clock in your bed while I up 3 in the morning. You're so damn lazy you can't even go and look for work. Oh God, I'm begging you, bless me with a car. God telling you, son, daughter, get up and go look for work now, and I go open a little door for you. 11 o'clock you still pulling a coverlet when you're supposed to be up by 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Doodly 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 doo doo doo. You want to light the light and you lie down till 12? Trinidad and Tobago is a sacrifice you have to make. I just always say this, you know. The union, I'm going to tell you something. The union in Trinidad and Tobago, the labor union in Trinidad and Tobago could keep the biggest march in our country to get a change. But you know what? They refuse to do it. They refuse to do it. If Roger and his members come out and tell the public we are having a 4 days march and we are demanding that the price of gas reduce in Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something. I will take money from my own pocket and fund that march. You know why? Because I will support it. I will support it. You know why? It will benefit me. It will benefit my workers. It will benefit my neighbors. That the price of gas will be reduced in Trinidad and Tobago. Take what I am telling you. That is why when you hear I come here and I stand up and I start to open my mouth, tell yourself things going to change. Tell yourself that. So we are going for a short commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be discussing McClatchy. No plans to increase OJT stipend. But gas going up, you know. After this break.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chagonas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk, the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, where we bring news to you in a different way. In a way where you can interact with us by calling 238-6716. Remember, I am making a plea to those of you who would like to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union. You can contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690, just to be a member and earn better reward in banking. So hear this now. Minister of Labour, Stephen McClatchy, have stated that the government is not considering making changes to the stipend on the OJT on-the-job training at this time. He said there are approximately 4,000 trainees in this program. Princestown MP Barry Patharat asked if the stipend for trainees would be adjusted owing to the rise of cost of living. McClatchy said, no, we are not at this time looking at changes to the stipend. Listen to this.
During the budget debate, you said that your job is not to find jobs for others. But in light of the rising cost of living, can you say whether or not the ministry is engaged in a review of stipends for those who are on the on-the-job training program?
Just to correct the record, I did not say I did not provide jobs. I said people asked me. So just to correct the records. And secondly, one second. No, we are not at this time looking at changing the stipends.
The estimate of the recurring expenditure for salaries and cost of living allowance for those employed under the OJT, not the trainees, for fiscal year 2023 is $1,200,000. In 2022, the revised estimate was $900,000. So in 2023, it went up. It went up from $900,000 in 2022 to $1.2 million in 2023. In the $300,000 increase, McClatchy stated that it is to provide payment of salaries and cost of living allowance for substantive holder in the post. So listen this, Trinidad and Tobago. Listen this. If there was an increase of $300,000 in 2023, don't you think cost of living went up in 2023? So those individuals who have to travel, seeing that the gas price went up twice in this year, don't you think it will be a strain on those pockets? Am I talking nonsense or sense? You be the judge. You be the judge. But I gotta tell you something. Trinidad ain't getting better no time soon. No time soon. I am telling you that. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley questioned why opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa was calling for him to tell the country if he and the cabinet knew about the indemnity arrangement between the Office of the Attorney General and King's Counsel Vincent Nelson. Dr. Rowley states that the opposition leader was asking over and over in a situation where members of parliament should be facing the courts for stealing public money. He stated that as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, he has no involvement and no role in the prosecution of any persons in this country. Listen to our loving Prime Minister.
I'm listening to the conversation of the opposition leader, and she's asking over and over, and the media is asking over and over, in a situation where members of parliament are having or should be facing the court for stealing public money. It appears as though the biggest question was being asked, where is the Prime Minister and where is the cabinet in this? But let me answer all of you tonight, in the UNC and the media. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, especially when the post is held by me, but in the Constitution it is also, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago has no involvement and no role in the prosecution of any person in this country. So those who are asking where is the Prime Minister in the matter to do with the DPP's action and the Vincent Nelson matter, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago has nothing to do with the prosecutional processes against any person in this country. So stop asking for me.
So, well, then I'm guessing if the Prime Minister had intervened in Petrotrin, maybe the refinery would have been up and running. Because he said his government is not going to shut it down. But nevertheless, the PM also added that as for the cabinet, where a matter has to come to the cabinet to determine if a person has a deal to turn state witness, is in fact a matter for the state legal department. Isn't it, the Prime Minister?
And as for the cabinet, we're not running a parlor, you know. We are running a cabinet. And matters come to the cabinet in a particular way. What matter has to come to the cabinet for the cabinet to determine if a person has a deal to turn state witness? What the hell does that do to the cabinet? That is a matter for the state's legal department, fully staffed by lawyers, headed by an attorney general, the DPP, and the courts. So why is the UNC, and I want to say to the media too, why are you all asking? You know something else. But you see, when Mrs. Postad starts her stupidness, the echo chamber is the media. Instead of asking, what does the cabinet have to do with that? What does the Prime Minister have to do with that?
So Trinidad and Tobago, the cabinet has its role to play. The police service has its role to play. The legal fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago have its role to play. And the citizens of our country, we have our role to play. So I want to ask you, like the Prime Minister willfully said, they don't get involved. They don't. And Petrotrin was the state. And the refinery belonged to the state. It wasn't the Prime Minister, the one who said, our government is not going to shut down Petrotrin. So apparently, if the government did get involved, maybe the refinery and Petrotrin would have been up and running. But I guess that wasn't an important decision for the government to take. Just like when COVID entered Trinidad and Tobago, and Wade Mack asked for a discussion, asked the House Speaker for a discussion, that matter was not important. What we end up with? We end up with a pandemic for 2 years. We ended up with a pandemic for 2 years. So I'm just asking the Prime Minister now, if they did get involved in negotiation, do you think Petrotrin and the refinery would have been saved? What do you think? So Trinidad and Tobago, we have probably about a minute and a half on our program tonight, but I just want to say, I do enjoy being in your company from 7 to 8 p.m. nightly. I do enjoy that. Remember, we are on Synergy Network, live from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, with a rerun the next day from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Those of you who wishes to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, you can contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight. Until we meet again, good night.